Oh, okay. Let me get rid of that. And then, oh yeah, I gotta turn this down. Alright, perfect. Alright. People are gonna be wondering, why are you in your pajamas? And I'm gonna tell them, because I do not give a rat's behind. Okay, my bed, the way my bed be looking right now, drive me nuts. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put. Oh, holy shoodle! Oh my gosh! I subscribe. Oh my gosh, y'all are crazy. Y'all just came out of nowhere. Like, what up? Okay, hold on. Go to, and then that is not what I wanted. Here, I'll just. There you go. Uh, move out of my way, thing. Okay. What up, y'all? Princess Leah here, back at it again with another live stream, and you already know what's gonna go down in this live stream. Absolutely nothing. I'm kidding. Um, so how is everybody's Saturday going? Pretty good? Yay! Oh my Lanta? Yeet! Bro said yeet. Bro must be very excited to see me. Alright. Oh, I gotta do my laundry tomorrow, probably. I'm thinking about it. Goodness. So do y'all, what foods do y'all like? Do you like spicy foods or savory foods or sweet? It depends for me. Let's see. Okay, guys, I did a really brave thing yesterday. So I don't think I told any of y'all um about this creep at work. Um, out of respect for his privacy and stuff like that, I'm just gonna call him B, cause bro's a bitch, in my opinion. Um, but so what happened was this dude, he works at night and late during the afternoon. His schedule does not make sense to me, but look, I guess I don't know. Um So he calls. What? What else is going on? I'm gonna wait till they are out of Ryan's room. What are they doing to my boy? Oh, hi, Nightmare. Hi. Oh, sorry. Anyway, so there's this creep at work. And give me a sec. Give me just a second. Sorry. People. So B called me. This was probably, I think, the night before Halloween, and we just at 10:57 at night, because he works at nights. I have no idea why he would be calling me at 10:57 when he should be locking in working. Dude, when I'm there, I am focused. I am like, unless someone wants to say hi, like, hey, how you doing? Because people do that. People do that. I love everybody. Everybody's just so nice there. Anyway, um, so so this dude calls me, and I was like, what do you do? What? I was annoyed at him calling me in the first place at 10:57 at night, because that's my bedtime. Like, I'm going to sleep, brother. So he calls me and we talk about what we wanted to be for Halloween. And so we talked about it. And I said I wanted to be a taco. What is going on? What the hell are they talking about? Anywho. So anyway. So we were talking about what we wanted to be for Halloween, and I said I wanted to be a taco. I mean, I love tacos. So why not dress up as a taco for Halloween? I did that last year, by the way. And he done said, if you were the last taco on earth, I will fill you up with cheese and sour cream. Now, people will find that funny, but if you really think about what he's trying to say there, that's gross. And this dude is known to be inappropriate towards people. Like, mega inappropriate towards people. Um, I have never wanted a phone call to end so fast before in my life. So, of course, I told the my bosses, my parents, everybody. Everybody knows. And so, for 6 months, I stopped talking to him. I blocked him off of everything on my phone. Dunzo. Fast forward to Friday, yesterday. this close, y'all. I am this close. This close. Anyway, sorry. Chat, I am like, let's see, here we go. Sister, welcome. Um, alright. People are still watching me. They're still interested. Um, so anyway, fast forward to Friday. Yesterday. I chewed his ass out. I I done told him. Okay, so to give a perspective of how inappropriate this whole thing was, he's like 46, 47. I'm 22. 22 people. 22. Um this mofo. So I done told him, I said, I went up to him and said, B, I need to talk to you privately. And I was so angry. It took me a few seconds to even say what I was gonna say. I even told them, I said, hold on. Because I was about to go ballistic on this boy. And so then I said, remember that inappropriate thing you said to me a few months ago? He's like, yeah. I said, hold on. I said, that was inappropriate. And then I went on to say, you do not have me fooled one bit. And this is going to be important for later. So he stood there quiet. He was like, his body language, he was looking everywhere else but me. You guys should have seen his body language. It was horrible. I was like, I mean, I was chewing his ass out. And he kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I was like, what else did I say? I said, you are 46 years old. You are well aware of what you are saying. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said, look, I said, you are smarter than what people give you credit for. And I'm saying that, I said that because he has a disability too. But people think that he's mentally, you know, but he's capable of understanding basic human decency. Like, I was going all out because people just keep on giving him excuse after excuse after excuse. So I was so fed up. I was so fed up. I had enough. I have had enough. And boy, was I pissed. So, hiya, Leah. May the force be with you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Where's my nightmare? Bears, where did you go? Are you still here? If you're not here, then I'm gonna cry. Bro, I love Star Wars. Heck yeah, Star Wars. Mm, freaking love that stuff. Anyway, back to my story. So he tried to tell me, because I told him, I made it a point that my boss knows, everybody knows, because he was asking, he was like, thank you, Leah, for, not bringing, not doing XYZ, all this stuff. And I was like, because he was asking, because he was like, thank you for not bringing it up to to our one of our bosses. And I said, and I walked away and I cleaned a few tables before he called me back and he was like, am I gonna be in trouble and stuff like that? And I said, look, it's been 6 months, so what do you think? Because here's how the timing worked. The incident happened, so the week after the incident happened, I told somebody, and that somebody told my boss, which is everybody's boss. And so that whole shebang happened. So I done told him, I said, look, the situation's been happened 6 months ago. So what do you think? And so he told me that our boss didn't say anything to him. And, you know, I sort of find that hard to believe. But, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either way. If it is true, I'm so happy that he did not say anything for more than one reason. Um, I mean, I chewed his tail out. I chewed this dude's tail out. And I'm glad that my boss gave me the opportunity to be like, you know, in my way, in my thinking, this is an opportunity that I needed because he needs to know that things are not okay. And I'm not a first timer, meaning I'm not the only one that he's been inappropriate towards. So, um, so I mean, I was brutally honest with him. I said, "Look, this is gonna take me a long time for me to forgive you, and you're still gonna be blocked off of everything, everything. We're not gonna be close friends. We're not doing that." I mean, and the whole time he kept on trying to say, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," I didn't mean I was trying to be that was innocent and da da da. No, it was not. No, it was not. It was not innocent. It was I told him, I said, "Look, any normal person would find that inappropriate." Oh, I chewed his ass out. Like, I wasn't playing around. And it's about time somebody says something to him. Like, because, like, my gosh, they I told him, "This is a learning lesson to not fuck with me." I said it I said that to him. I was brutally honest. I So after the whole conversation, he kept offering me a coffee macchiato, which is my favorite drink, um, my favorite coffee, and because, for obvious reasons, I kept declining his offers. I'm like, "No, no, no. Listen, I'm not accepting any gifts from somebody who I'm mad at. That's stupid, especially a person like me, because absolutely not. That is inappropriate behavior. Inappropriate. I would no. You gonna say something sexual like that? Maybe. I mean, he literally said he'll put sour cream and cheese in me. Who in the hell says that? Who? Cause that is wrong. So, hold on, I gotta see if people are watching because my iPad says one thing. Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that what my iPad was saying was accurate, and it is. Oh, I was so livid. But eventually, we shook hands on it. I was like, he was like, I don't know if I'm going, how long it's going to take for me to forgive him. But what I do know is when I do forgive somebody, I don't want it to just benefit me. I want it to benefit the other person too. I don't like the mindset, when somebody says you're forgiving somebody, like you're doing it for yourself. I don't agree with that. You're doing it for you. You're not just doing it for you. You're doing it for the other party who's done you wrong. It's not just you. It's for the other party too. Like the forgiveness has to be meaningful. It's not supposed to be like a peace treaty. So, when someone has done me wrong, they gotta earn it. Currently, I'm trying to fix a friendship that I've broke. Um, and I feel guilty about it every single day. The guilt doesn't go away. MRI PET CT source, if you're watching, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about us. So yeah, I was pissed. I was so pissed. Pissed, pissed, pissed. But that was hi. Mark 777. Um I feel so much better after the whole ordeal. I think that forgiveness is also about finding inner peace for inside you. Um in this situation, I've realized this more than I've ever had. Um you wouldn't expect really to learn that in situations like this, but to help you guys better understand, I was I did not talk to him for 6 months until Friday, yesterday. That is the kind of pissed I was, and I've never, ever been that mad, ever. I didn't I didn't think I had that sort of anger, but I do, just like everyone else. I mean, I was livid, so I can't. No. What an interesting question. What? So yeah, that was yesterday, and today I'm just chilling. Um, honestly, I feel like I've done the right thing in that situation. Confronting somebody is never easy. Um, but sometimes when people do nothing, it's sometimes necessary to say something or do something. Do I agree necessarily with how my higher ups handled the situation? Honestly, I'm not really so sure. It's something that I go back and forth on. Um, I mean, I know that they definitely have my side on this, but I think that due to certain circumstances, there's not much they can do. So maybe what B was saying was right when he said that our boss, nobody, nobody, said anything to him. Sorry, guys, I keep getting distracted with the background noise. But anyway, forgiveness is a very, very important thing to do, I think, because you're only hurting yourself when you're like, I realized that I was really hurting myself in this 6 month in the 6 months I didn't confront him myself about the situation. However, the reason why I did what I did was because I knew dang well that I needed to be in my right mind before I ever say anything to him. I think that I think what I did um was correct. Um so man, where is everyone at? All right, moving on from that subject. Tonight I think I'm having steak and shrimp. I definitely know that I'm having steak for dinner, but I don't know about the shrimp. Um, so it's a beautiful day. The weather is fantastic. Y'all might be wondering why I'm still in my PJs because my golly, this is the only day I get to be in my PJs. Because tomorrow I have church, and of course, tomorrow, when you're at church, you don't want to come in your PJs. I mean, maybe you do, but you just, you probably shouldn't. But I mean, if you do, that's okay too. But, like, I don't know. I do not remember you. I do not. I'm sorry, I do not remember you. So, when I'm angry at somebody, wait, I don't just said I'm gonna move away from that subject. I'm sorry. I just thought of somebody else that really made me mad, and um, I totally went back to the subject in which I said I was gonna move on from. Well, I don't remember what happened, but I really do appreciate your apology, and I really hope that times are better for you. Um, and thank you for the apology. It's actually, I accept that because it's not every day people will just apologize when they do something wrong and mean it. I really appreciate you. You are more than welcome to um continue to be in here as long as, of course, you're not all crazy. And you you'll find that there are actually nice people that you can meet on um my fan base. You can have, make friends with them, and they can help you if you ever so find yourself in a dark place again. You are more than welcome to come back. It's not fun being in a dark place, and I know personally what that is like. Trust me, I know. It sucks. I just hope that you don't take my forgiveness for granted. But the fact that you came here and to apologize is awesome. There is one person that's on my mind that I feel needs my forgiveness too. Um, do y'all remember Javi by chance? Dude, this guy, I mean, he wanted to be with me. Like, he wanted to be in a romantic relationship with me. At first, I'm not gonna lie, I was interested. I was interested. So I wanted to, get to know him better. We weren't dating at this point. I told him, I said, look, I want to talk to you. I want to see what you're like and all this stuff. So I found out that he's 32. He might be 33 right now, either 33 or 34. I don't know. Um, and he was. I don't think he was in his right mind because he was very uh, possessive, very clingy, very like always up in my business 24/7. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So I finally had enough. I was we were on a phone call and my friend wanted to call me. We can talk. So I hung up on Javi and I talked to my friend. And my friend told me to block him, which I did. And I blocked him off of everything. Everything. So of course this dude was livid. Javi is the same guy that's like, you know, men only want to be friends with women to get something out of it. No, no, I have many friends that are the opposite gender. I think that mindset is the most creepiest mindset one can ever have. I think that is a horrible, horrible, like, and this dude, I don't know how, but he kept calling my phone and stuff like that. I blocked him off my phone. I don't know why my phone was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be stupid and just you know. So he was able to send me voicemails and everything somehow, even though I blocked him off of everything. Um, he tried, he said some mean things, and then he tried to apologize and try to play one of my favorite Metallica songs on his Bluetooth speaker or his sister's Bluetooth speaker. Um, and it was Wherever I May Roam. Um, he was trying. He was trying so hard. I could tell. But I kept ignoring him. I kept ignoring him. And he got so pissed. He said, this is what he said to me. He said, I hope your friends get the worst disease and die from it. And I hope that they burn in hell. And this is what I'm thinking now. Thank goodness I ran away from him. Basically, I gone. Big red flag that I dodged a bullet. I really did. I dodged a bullet. His sister is not friendly. Not friendly at all. She's got like two faces. She's two-faced. Um, she'll be nice in front of you, but then she'll call you all these nasty things behind your back, and she done called me a whore. I think, yeah, a whore, either a hoe or a whore, something like that. You're welcome, my friend. Um, thank you. So, trust me, I know what it's like to be different because I am different too. Um, so anyway, I'm very happy that I am out of that situation. Am I plotting revenge? Yeah, I am. Javi, there is something mentally wrong with him, and he had to battle through cancer, and his sister is currently battling cancer of some kind, and I feel bad for them in that aspect, but they can't just feel entitled to treat people like garbage. Javi needs to quit being a man child, and his sister needs to quit treating him like a child. That's the issue. His sister is not his mother. I don't care if they own the property or not. Javi is his own person. You can't treat him like a child. He is 32 years old. I don't care how old she is. I don't even care if she's older than him. The point is, Javi's a man. He is his own man. So, let's see what that notification was. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I love strawberries. Strawberries are so good. I also like watermelon and grapes. There's not much. There's not a lot of fruit I don't like. I don't think I'd like maybe blackberry. I don't know. I haven't given kiwi a fair shot. I know that I do not like. Oh, what's it called? I know it's a melon. Um, watermelon, fudge. What is it? I can't remember what it is, but it tastes. It's got a sweet but weird taste to it. It is gross. Ugh. Gosh, I wish I could remember what it was. I don't know how my brain is just farting right now. Um, here, let me. Fresh pizzas are very good. List. Oh, melon. Cantaloupe. Wait, is it cantaloupe? Hmm. Yeah, cantaloupe. Ugh. And then there's honeydew. Gross. Yeah, cantaloupe sucks. I hate cantaloupe. So, hold on. What's the profile? Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at somebody's thing. Oh, okay, no, they're different. Um, I I mean, no, ish, because 23 is not that old. When okay, so if you're like 80s, 90s, about to be 100, okay, that's unk status. That is unk status for sure. I'm okay, sorry, hold on. Let me send my live stream. Excuse me. Sorry. Um, share. I'm sharing. Copy link. Boop. On status. I'm 23. Kids call me Unk. Bro, I have long hair and a beard. How? Are you like? Is your hair like Kirk Hammett long or Robert Robert Trujillo long? Oh, speaking of that, I love Metallica, and I got. Where are they at? Oh, they're right. Come here, Lars. Oh, oh, everything's falling down. Okay, Lars, come here. And James, where'd you go, James? James. James. Okay, I found James. Okay, so they're Funko Pops, and okay, they're Funko Pops. Here is James. This is James, and then this is Lars. Lars Ulrich. And for some reason, Lars is not holding metal drumsticks, which is like, yeah. Lars! My name is Lars Ulrich. Um, um. Yo, what up, Lars? Hi, James. You like my guitar? Yeah, it's alright. It's alright! Dude, I think it's freaking awesome. Well, alright. That's cool. Lars, what? What, James? You're ugly. Take that back! I don't know, I just wanted there to be a fight of some kind. Anyway, so yeah, Lars and James. And then there's James. Or whoever this is. Yep, James. Personally, I don't really care for the kind of guitar. I don't really care about the guitar shape because I was hoping he would have the guitar that looks similar to that, but it had like the handles, like the little thingies. But no, not no. This one, it's just like the body of the guitar looks Also, it's kind of funny his beard. Look at his beard. Oh, somebody said something. Hold on. Where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. My name is Pakistan. I'm Princess Leah. I'm I'm not gonna tell you where I'm from. Um, I'm I'm 22. Woohoo! 22. I'm not singing that Taylor Swift song. No. Not doing it. Also, where is my friend right now? Hold on, let me ask him. Let me ask him. Let me ask. Cause like, bro, where is he? Oh my gosh, my keyboard is set to Spanish. No. Oh, I gotta say please. You gotta say please when like you're trying to get somebody to hurry up and join your stream. Um Here we go. There we go. Woo! So hopefully bro's coming. And if bro is not coming, then I'm going to maybe cry about it. I'm not sure. So yeah, I forgot how many Metallica stuff I have. I have a Metallica hoodie, two Metallica shirts, and then these guys. Lars, James. Here's Lars. I got an And Justice for All shirt and some other shirt. 2 a.m. Oh yeah, no problem. Nice chatting with you too, if you didn't already leave. Well, dude, where is my friend? Where is my friend? I'm gonna like totally flip out. Wait, can his arms move? No, his arms cannot move. His head can move though. His gigantic head can move. Excuse me. And so can James. Oh, it's with this guitar, it's a bit. It's uh yeah, no. I don't know. They didn't really think about the design when they. Yeah, my name is James Hetfield. Woo. Dang it, where is my friend? I done told him to join. I'm gonna flip out. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna sob. I'm going to um I don't know. Friendo, if you can hear me, hi, welcome to the stream. Um you better say something or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Say hi at least. Please. Please. Please, 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 please. Oh, there he is. Yes. Finally, it took me years to get you on here. Years. You might be wondering, Leah, why are you wearing PJs? Because I want to. How about that? Yeah, PJs. And it's the only day I get to wear them. Um, all day, at least. Look! Look, 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 look. I got. Where did I put James? James Hetfield. Okay, there's James. Then there's Lars. And Lars, funny enough, isn't holding his metal drumsticks. Notice that they're brown. I can't believe that. Funko Pop, you failed me. What do you what 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 what? Well, I mean, I guess these were from when they were younger, when Lars did have hair. Now Lars is an old man, and so he's got a massive forehead. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't be saying that. Uh, Lars Ulrich, by some really off chance you're watching this stream, hi. I didn't mean what I said. He should be bald till December. Got like a island head going on. Got like a mm. My boss, he has weird hair. Like he's got a mohawk going on. He like shaved the sides of his head and and then down in the middle, it's just the hair is longer, like way longer. He looks so funny. Yeah, it's Dr. Peppa. Yeah, he's gotta be stylish. You're right. You're right. Yeah, he does. He does. You're right. You're correct. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I gotta show you my large print Bible. You'll find this really cool. I think. Maybe not. Not sure. Um, hold on. I gotta fix my tank top that's under my shirt, my PJ shirt here. Oh, hold on. I gotta put you two away first. You two are going back to where you belong. So James, yeah, James and Marcy too. All right, large print, large print. Oh gosh, don't make everything else bold. So this is my large print Bible. You might be wondering, Leah, why do you need a large print Bible? Because I do. Now look at the print. Perfectly large and in charge. It also, if I can find it, here it is, has red letters. Now, I know you're not a Christian, but um, I thought for me, the Bible is supposed to, you know, reading the Bible is supposed to be peaceful. So I thought, hey, why not put some essential oils to customize, not only make my Bible smell good, but to customize it a bit. And so now it smells like lavender. The smell is kind of wearing off, so I'll have to apply some on here again. It stinks. Like not my Bible, but like, you know. You know what I mean. And look at what my friend put on my Bible when she got it for me. Look at this. You see the yeah, you see it. Look at that. Aww. Yeah, my friend got me this Bible. And this is not the King James version. It's the NIV. So, oh, I just thought it would be cool to show you my Bible. The Spikes of Liberty. That's funny. The spikes of. I just realized what you were trying to say. That would look so funny on him. I don't think he has enough hair to do that. He done shaved off his sides. He's just got a mohawk going on. Oh. All right. 518. Yeah, loading thoughts. Sorry. The background noise. So, does anybody have any questions for me they would like to answer? I can't guarantee you that I have all the answers, but like, if you have any questions about me, ask away. Like, who is my best friend? Joe Schmo from Idaho. He's a really cool guy. If I can get a can of Dr. P. Mm. Bro knew I was loading in my thoughts. Sometimes it takes a little while, but Dr. Pepper. I got Dr. Pepper, Pepper with the strawberry cream, and then I got White Claw and some Snapple. I love White Claw, by the way, it's so good. That's alright, they'll come out. It's okay, I don't care. Oh, by the way, my iPad is an iPad Pro, and those things are expensive. I got mine with Apple Intelligence. I don't understand why it has to be so expensive for Apple Intelligence. Like, gosh dang it, man. But at least it's somewhat up to date. How does a fan move? Well, I don't know. Secretly, I have like magical abilities to keep my room cool, you know, and that's how the fan is spinning currently. You know, Apple does that, Nintendo does that. There are a lot of companies who do that, and it's crazy. It's like, bro. So this iPad should last me a long, long, long time. Like forever. And ever. Until I get money to get another one. I don't understand why everything has to be AI related. Like, literally, I never hear anything else except for AI this, AI that, everywhere AI. And it's like, if you're using it to, like, for recreational reasons, like, for example, maybe you want to role play, or maybe you want to create your own emoji, or something like that. Okay, fine, sure. But see, now, it's taking over other people's jobs, and that is making America more poorer and lazy. The fact that there are people out there who are scared of applying for a job is so stupid to me. Like, in COVID, um, y'all, go somewhere. My younger brother is getting ready for prom. No, the fan is not AI. No, the fan is not AI. If the fan was AI, I'd be in so much trouble. Maybe the AI in the fan would be so traumatized. I would break the AI's camera. That's what my face would be doing. I get the fan, and like within a week, the AI, the AI camera of the fan, I would hear a crack, and I'd be like, "Huh? What was that?" Then glass would just come down. I'm like, "Hey, what the heck? What? Where did this glass come from?" See, how many subbies do you have? 7. Well, I'm gonna subscribe, and then you'll be mod, because then I'll recognize you. Add as moderator. Block. Here we go. You'll be. Oh, oh, that was so loud. Oh, excuse me. Holy explosion. I just blew up a planet. Oh gosh, that was so funny. Oh yeah, so I accidentally, oh, like a week ago, I accidentally, like, totally, I was trying to shave, and I actually accidentally nicked my fingernail. So my fingernail looks like this now, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. Telling you, Dr. Pepper's good, man. Dr. Pepper for all. That's a new Metallica album. That should be a new Metallica album. And Dr. Pepper for all. Yeah, superpowers. Pew pew. I'm going to. Okay. Oh, I love Dr. Pepper so much. I'm a huge Dr. Pepper fan. Oh, and so my iPhone 17 Pro Max with maybe cosmic orange and yeah. Drink is to burn. That's so funny. That is so funny. To drink is to burp. Let's see. I love my watch. Actually, I kind of want to turn the brightness up a little bit. I can. 83%. Oh, brightness. Oh, brightness. Turn brightness up on my watch. Brightness. Uh, uh, oh, it's display and brightness. There we go. What? Buddy? To drink is to burp. Siri, you are a bumhole. Hey, yo. Did you hear what Siri just said? It's all about input and output. Hey, yo. Siri, you are a bumhole. It's all just input and output. That is crazy. It, I don't even know what to say. Sounds like knows a little thing or two about that, if you know what I'm saying. Guys, this summer, I'm thinking about hitting the gym. I'm still nervous about my oral surgery. Oh, I don't want to do it. Excuse me. Another one. And Coke for all. I thought Dr. Pepper was its own thing now. Is it not? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Wilkie sucks. Do 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 do. Wilkie, it's not the Milky Way, therefore he sucks. Saint Algebra. Imagine. Wilkie the Wilkie. I'm going to um Wilkie the not Milky Way. That's why he's the true villain, because he's actually not a Milky Way. He lied to us all. He's not an actual Milky Way. He is a he's something. I just no definitely not a Milky Way though. You know, I think you saw this, but I made up some sort of weird lore with Wilkie. I said, what was it? I can't even remember exactly what it was because it was so like dumb. Oh, I think I said something like, uh, ever since I found out Wilkie is not a Milky Way, he went on like a toe stealing spree or something like that. I don't even remember. And then he got so upset because he thought that people actually thought in the server that he had some sort of weird foot fetish. Oh my gosh. That explains everything. He is AI. Why else is he a nerd? He's a robot. He's like Mr. Krabs. Um, nice. Yeah, he probably likes even more weird stuff like pepperoni. I mean, like pineapple on pizza. Okay, but like when the pineapple is grilled, you see why I get distracted? Because those bum holes. Let's see, what do we think that Wilkie is fetishing over? Maybe like oh, peanut butter. Oh, well then don't reveal it if you don't feel like it. I wonder if he has some sort of like. Oh, you know what's so funny? Is when I would get on the server and I would like ping him. I know I told you this already. And then he would get all annoyed and he would say the most stupid crap ever. and and then everyone will think that he's like being oh, today he called me a bitch and a hoe jokingly. I forgot what we were talking about. Oh yeah, I said hi to him and like you know the little thingy that goes green when you're online. I think it's called a status, like your status. But it went like he had his thing on like I forgot what. Then it turned green for like a second, and then he put it back on do not disturb. And then he finally responded after like a few minutes. And then I told him like, "Hey, yo, I see how it is." And what was I also um well, y'all shut up. Gosh, I'm trying to think here. Thinking's difficult. But anyway, apparently he was battling a dog and he was like, "Bitch, I was dueling a dog." And I'm like, "My name is not bitch." He's like, "Sorry, ho." And I said, "That's not my name either." And he's like, "Uh-oh." I literally have no idea. It's Wilkie we're talking about. I asked him if he was okay and he said yeah. Wilkie's a interesting creature. And honestly, it is my opinion that he should be kept in a zoo. But you know what? It's Wilkie the Wilk Wilk. I wonder if the dog in question he was fighting was indeed a pit bull. Huh? Fudge. I'll be right back. There you are. All right. And I'm back. I am back, y'all. I am so back. Okay. So, yeah. Wilkie needs to be put in a zoo. And, yeah. If he heard me say that right now, he would call me so many things. He would be like saying all these different bad words in no, it's Arabic, right? Yeah, Arabic. No, because we have the zoo. I mean, he'll be in his own natural habitat. He'll be in an enclosure. We'll tranquilize him first. We'll put him in the middle of the enclosure. We'll lock up the enclosure. And we'll make sure that he has food, water, internet, maybe. I don't know. Excuse me. Yeah, we are the trio. We are the trio. There's gotta be some group chat we can make with just the three of us. Oh, I gotta tell you what he was planning. Okay, so I don't know why, but he was planning on putting me in a random group chat with you. Um, like he knows I'm shy, and he was telling me I'm gonna put you in a group chat with a random person. It's just gonna be you, me, and the random person. And apparently the random person was gonna be you. So why? I don't know. You would not have known what was going on. And apparently it was to embarrass me. Wilkie just keeps on plotting. Oh, I don't really care much about the whatever that server's called. Um, I really don't. I thought he literally told me that it was to embarrass me. And I'm like, we're not doing this. Because number one, whatever random person he decided to put me with or something, whatever. I mean, I don't know what the person would have been like, but since it was you, I mean, you're cool. So I could have been fine. I don't know. I don't know how that all would have gone down. I I don't know. You know, that's the thing. People like to make life complicated by questioning everything. I'm more of a go with the flow type of person. I don't really care about making life more complicated for myself. I'm sure that's not what it's like for you, but knowledge is also power, so depending on the knowledge. Do you sometimes be like, "What? What? Who am I? What am I? Where am I? Is this really planet Earth? Is Earth really a sphere? Or is it a donut? What is the government? Why am I here? Is a chair actually a chair?" He would look at me, and then you'd be like, "Is that really Leah? Who is Leah? Is she an AI? What is she all about?" And then I would have to try and prove my existence. Is Leah part of the CIA? I have no idea what they do, so no. Or the FBI. No, I'm not. Is Leah actually Leah? And if Leah is not Leah, who is Leah? Secretly, I'm an alien, you know? Sancho. Now, it is my personal opinion, Poncho, that you came from God. Um, you know, we didn't just come from nothing because nothing can't create anything and everything. Nothing doesn't exist. Something can't come from nothing. No, the government, if we came from the government, we would be like all computerized, I bet. They would have chips in us. I'm not really qualified to answer that question. Um, like you said, what if God had a creator? Well, if God had a creator, then he could not be God, right? The creator can't be created. Well, I mean, then that's just what it's gonna be. I mean, the universe will still be here, and I mean, so the universe is here. Like, yep, hello, universe. Yo. I also wonder how people think that the Big Bang, which obviously explosion. I don't understand how two whatever's collided made all this stuff. Like, I just think that that's silly, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not a nerd. Thank you. You have a good day too, buddy. Poncho. Is my friend still here? Fridge. I'm thinking I'm gonna burp again. Hold on. I'm gonna burp. Excuse me. So, I would say no matter how you spin it, um, something there has to be something to create something. Like, okay, so also think about how the earth is just perfectly placed. Like, if we were a little bit closer to the sun, our asses would be on fire. But if we were a little farther away from the sun, we would be basically popsicles. So it's amazing how the earth is perfectly placed. Our bodies, the way our bodies work is interesting. All the mechanics of life and everything. I mean, that could not just be by accident. There's a purpose for everything. Everything is purposeful. No way did the Big Bang Theory. I'll be honest, I don't really agree with the Big Bang Theory. I don't. Um, but maybe that's an interesting thought too. You know, I thought of this a few days ago. I don't know why we have a solar system. Why did God decide to create all these different planets and stuff like that? But then I also think, well, God is a fantastic creator. Like, there is probably life, um, there's probably, like, aliens and stuff out there. I would not even dare to limit what God can do, because the Bible says that God can do anything and everything. And thinking about it, actually, the science, it really depends on your viewpoint on, you know, how you view science. But science does really back up the Bible. Um, there's been proof that different biblical events and people existed. Like, I've heard that, the whole thing with Moses and Egypt and the Pharaoh and God using Moses. Uh, why do I keep burping? Excuse me. Anyway, they found like chariot wheels. They found like different scrolls, uh, biblical scrolls and everything. Um, oh, that is so cool. See, even outer space, you are literally like, isn't it amazing how space works? This could not be by accident, I'm telling you. I don't know. I know that you're still trying to find, you might be still trying to find something to believe in. But and okay. I work with somebody who's also like agnostic, and I think he's trying to find something to believe in too. He's a really cool guy as well. I also work with an atheist. She's awesome. There's so many good people. Hey, I have a friend that also does, believes in that same thing kind of too. I've had friends like that. Nature is cool too. In my perspective, I don't want to just believe in the things that I see, because I know that there's stuff far beyond that. Especially during, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something personal. Cause I was just like you. I literally was just like you. Whenever I was younger, this is how I really found Jesus. Um, there was some things happening in my childhood, and I mean, at this time, I really wasn't Christian. In fact, for some unknown reason or another, I don't even know why, but I hated God. I think. I was little, I guess I just didn't understand God. And to be honest, you know, there are some things that I do not understand, but that's okay too, because, we're not meant to know everything. Um, So, my mom and this very abusive person were fighting. Um, and, this abusive person was very abusive to my family for many, many, many years. So I prayed a prayer. I said, God, if you are really real, get this man out of my family. Get him away from me. That's okay. No, it's okay. I'm just really telling you my story. Um, I'm quite alright with other people. Like, they got, their thing. So anyway, I was like, God, please get this man away out of my family. I don't want to see him ever again. You know. So the very next day, I kid you not, this dude packed his bags and he left. And you might be thinking, oh, well, what a coincidence. Well, it would always, because, and years of abuse, so there's been like years of fighting. It would always be either my mom, or my mom would always, or not my, bleh, my mom would always be the one running away or trying to get out of the situation, or she would help us also get out of the situation. It just depended on how major everything was. Um, I finally had enough. At this point, at this stage in my life, I wanted to believe in God. So maybe I'm a little biased. Um, but I really wanted to know, God, are you real? And sure enough, God is. Because the next day, this dude left. He packed his things and he left. I couldn't believe my eyes too. I was like jumping for joy. I was like, wow, no way. But indeed, yes way. So I was like, thinking about it now, it definitely seemed so unreal. And whenever I would tell people the story, they would be like, are you a special person? Because if so, I'm honored and all this other things. I'm like, no, 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 no. No, I am not. Okay? I am far from that. Don't even. I am not. But I am not any more special than you. It's just you have to have the faith in your heart. Um, of course, at this point, I was unsure, and so this wasn't the only instance God proved Himself in my life. Um, so, but this was like the thing that really impacted me the most, and I could not be any more grateful. Well, yeah, um, the way that things were, we weren't really able to do much of anything about it. Um, but we would try and get out of the situation, um, we were all pretty scared. He was very violent. He was awful. But, people have a different way of thinking things. Like the way people think differently, that's the beauty of freedom. That's alright, dude. Psh. Oh, how dare you have a different way of thinking than I do. I'm so offended. Oh, heart crushing. Oh my goodness. I just hopefully if you can tell this is me being stupid and sarcastic. You're such a poo poo head for having a different way of thinking, and you're just a bum and whatever. I don't know, dude. How dare you think different? We're no longer friends. Yeah. No, that's not how I think at all. How dare you believe in nature? Oh my goodness. I will just throw all the stones I can at you because that that's no, no. I would never ever do that. If I wanted to ever throw a stone at somebody, it would totally be Wilkie for no reason. I have no idea why it would be Wilkie, but Wilkie just he looked at me funny or something. I don't know. Um, I think personally, and I mean this out of all respect, it's the mindset. The Bible says that we should have childlike faith. Now, that doesn't mean that we're gonna be like freaking toddlers. Like, I believe in the tooth fairy. No, 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 no. I'm gonna burp again, y'all. Excuse me. If the tooth fairy actually existed, OMG, that would be creepy as heck. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy, but see, that's why faith is important. There's all these, um, now I do not believe, and I know that, when we talked, you were talking about, how weird Christians can be. And see that here's a problem. Here's the problem. There are Christians out there that like to cherry pick different Bible verses, and they do not. Atheists do this too. Well, I'm gonna be honest. Every group does this. Whenever they read the Bible, this is where a lot of people get wrong. They will read Bible verses out of context. They will, and they'll cherry pick them. Like for example, people think that um, having tattoos is a sin. No, it's not. Your mom is the tooth fairy. Oh. What does she do with your teeth? Does she build like a castle out of them? A tooth castle. I think, the Bible has also mentioned that we should not lean into our own like, okay, here, actually, I gotta look up what the specific verse is. So, Proverbs 3:5-6 states, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths." So, according to Google, this verse encouraged relying completely on God's wisdom rather than limited human logic, promising divine guidance for life's direction. For me, for everybody, this is a hard thing to do, like you've stated before. I struggle. I'm not perfect, and I struggle with this a little bit too. So, I do also have an issue with people blaming God for things. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have no idea why I'm saying that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh man. So, every time I what was I saying? Oh yeah. So when I'm at work, I would like to always I would always like to mess with my boss. Well, I say that. I go into his office. Well, it's all my boss's office. And I'll go up to him and I'll be like, I'll whisper first because I can't really see well, so I don't know if he's on the phone or not. I'll be like, boss, or his name. And then he'll be like, oh my goodness. Another thing I'd like to mention, holy background. Um, anyway, you have to, it is my belief that heaven, when we go to heaven, there's free will. And this is supported because do you know by chance the story of Lucifer, who eventually became Satan because of his pride, and a third of heaven's angels, including Satan, fell from heaven, which fallen angels, they're called demons, Satan's the devil, blah blah blah. You know the origin of Satan, right? Okay. So, based on that story, I believe that we do have free will in heaven. Now, I know that you have a complicated belief about free will. Um, so where was I going with that? And I totally, I'm just so excited that you're here, and like, I just keep forgetting. Um, so the way that sin and everything was brought into the world was God specifically said to Adam and Eve, don't eat the fruit from the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But you know, the whole story of Satan and blah de blah, you already know that story. So you already know how sin was brought into the world. Now here's where the free will thing has, this is what my belief. Because of the existence of free will, there will be evil. Now you might be wondering, well, Leah, you just said that in heaven there is free will. Um, well, we already know what happened there. Hell was created specifically for Satan and all the other people who decided, yeah, Team Satan. Yeah, no. Satan, Satan. Hell was created just for them. Here is where, here's why some people go to hell. Is people do not want to put their faith in Jesus Christ, their Savior. Um, in fact, God is letting us choose. You know, you want to be Team Satan, or like just don't believe in God in general, or anything like that. Or, you know, do you want to believe in, Christ and all this stuff and go to heaven? So, he's letting us choose hell or heaven, basically. And I know that this truth is sort of hard to accept for some people. And it is one of those things where it's hard. Um, but God will not like force it upon you to believe in Him or anything like that. That is a common misconception because of the whole hell thing. But He's letting us choose. So that is cool. So, this is a perfect question, and this is how I view it. Now, you can take it or leave it. When this is where the forgiveness, the mercy, the grace, and everything come in. Nobody is perfect on this earth. Nobody. With the exception of Jesus, because we all know the story of him, and he's the perfect sacrifice, the lamb without any blemish, all of this other things. None of us deserve anything that God has given us. That's one takeaway. We have all fallen short. All of us. And believe it or not, that includes me. That includes me too. I mean, I don't know if you had some sort of bias when it came to me. I mean, I'm just kidding. But um when somebody does something bad to society, or and then like karma or whatever you believe in, karma's the thing. And we think, yeah, they deserve that. God, let me tell you something. God is the God of justice as well. And people forget that too. People forget that God loves justice. I mean, well, but there's still people who follow morals, rules, because they want to be good. It's still unfair for me to condemn someone to hell, even though she lived a morally correct life. So that is where the grace, everything in my mind comes in, because um now, with that understanding, you have to make you have to be willing to change your life for the better, I think. um um well, here's the thing about it though. If you're not going to live your life in the name of Jesus, why would Jesus want, why would Jesus let you go to heaven? You know, nobody goes to heaven but through him. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, or the light, whatever that verse says. I get confused. Well, if we if we this is a thing that I also struggle with too, admittedly. Um God specifically, if you remember in the Old Testament, the book of Genesis, where Adam and Eve deliberately disobeyed God. Um, Now, since we are the descendants of Adam and Eve, we are all we all have, excuse me, we all have the same curse, if you will. Um, but you if you read the Bible, you can, especially with the stories about the Israelites. I'm currently studying the book of Judges. Um, and the amount of times God has delivered Israel from the Canaanites, um all these different groups of people and stuff like that. I mean, it's crazy because Israel, if you notice in the stories, there's a pattern there. God will, when Israel does something God doesn't like, God will punish them, okay? But then here's where repentance comes in. Israel will be like, well, God, well, okay. Excuse me. I'm going on a tangent. The Israelites will cry out to God, God save us. And then God will do his thing and he'll save them, he'll have somebody and deliver he'll use somebody to deliver the Israelites from whoever is, causing them, whoever's ruling over them, which usually, well, I say usually, which would be the bad people, like the Canaanites, all these different people who oppressed Israel. Um, so there are times when we may not have asked for, all this different stuff like that. But my point is, we've all sinned. And so we may not specifically ask for everything to happen. There's a reason behind it. And sometimes God uses disasters and stuff like that for his will so that maybe we can come closer to him. Um, so that, whatever the storm is, we sometimes it's called storms, sometimes it's called trials. He's using said trials and stuff like that so that we can A, get closer to him, B, see him through the storm, whatever it may be. Um, whatever personal thing between you and God, I may not know, but that's just my perspective. In the story, God specifically told Adam and Eve not to eat from the fruit, which is from the knowledge of good and evil. So Satan turned himself into Satan shapeshifted shapeshifted himself into a serpent, and he convinced Adam and Eve, "Hey, if you eat from the fruit, we don't know what the fruit was, by the way. If you eat from the if you eat the fruit, you'll know you'll be like God." What? No. Sorry. It is my belief that God did not create Satan. What created Satan was Lucifer's pride, thinking that he can be God or like God. And then there was the whole thing with him saying that, if I am correct on this, I don't exactly remember specifically the details, but I think there was like some sort of favoritism thing that Lucifer think God had with him. um they had a choice to disobey God. So that is my and you break that dish. I get your point there, but technically God did create Satan since he knew that Lucifer would rebel. It's like breaking a dish knowing your mom would punish you. Here's the cool thing about Satan and everything else. It is our choice to let Satan control us or not. So we can either do what God tells us to do and live a godly life, or we can um my stomach is growling and I have no idea why because I've been snacking all day. Or we can live a sinful life away from God. We basically choose Satan, you know. Yeah! Dang it. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, we're good. Um so really what it boils down to, since there is this free will, I also get your point. And um basically it boils down to, you know, we have a choice. And yes, God knows everything, but he the reason why Jesus is so important is because, you know, now there's a way where we can get to heaven if we do so make said choice. So yes, while it is true God knows everything, that is a good point you've made. He's also letting us choose. which path we decide to take. It's up to us. And so he's not going to force us to take whichever path we decide. We have to make a deliberate decision. It's so deliberate. So my question to you would be, if I wasn't a believer in God, why would God be like, "Oh, okay." If I did not have faith in God, what makes it okay for me to just waltz into heaven like I own the place and see God's face and everything like the Bible describes it? Now you're talking about worthiness, I think. And, if we really think about it, you're probably thinking about worthiness and all this stuff, because I think that's also what you're heading towards, or what you were stating in your past thingy-majiggies. Um, the only person that is worthy is Jesus. Thankfully, again, like I've said before, Jesus was sent down. I say thankfully. I feel sad about this too. Jesus was sent so that he can die on the cross for us, so that way we get to know, we get um excuse me, that way we can be, not just so that we can go to heaven, but we can also be closer to God too. Ultimately, if we choose to have a life filled with pain and misery and stuff like that, then I think it's, I don't know really how to say it. I know what I'm saying, but it's like I don't know how to formulate it really. That's why I'm struggling a lot. Um so the reasonings for you know, why do children get cancer, and why this, why that, why all these bad things? Why does God let bad things to happen to good people? Why is all of this happening? I am going to be honest and tell you that I do not have, I do not know. There are some questions, interestingly enough, that I am not qualified to answer. I think that whatever answers you find, that's, you know, that takes experience, personal experience, whatever that may look like. So, you know, okay, we get to my first point. Why create someone who you know is condemned to go to hell because of someone else's fault? Adam and Eve. Some of these answers, these questions that you might have, that takes personal experience. Um, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I have all the answers because I really don't, and whatever answers I do come up with, just take them with a grain of salt. I mean, um, I had to find the answers by myself, basically. Um, there are definitely still questions that I do have that I don't, obviously I don't have the answers to, but what I do know is there is a purpose for everything. Fun fact, Satan really you know, can't really hurt us unless God lets it happen. That's my belief. Also, I gotta point out this. I just I can't help but to feel so much love towards you. Like, that's just my heart right now. I just love you, okay? Um, well, I'm not gonna just tell you to just ask God. You can do so much. I mean, personal experience matters, yes. And I mean, and we're gonna be honest, us Christians, we do not have all the answers. We just don't. We don't. It's as simple as that. There are some questions that we are not qualified to answer. So there are some things that us Christians also we're trying to look for the answers. So I'm just being honest because we as humans, we don't know everything. But anyway, yes, I love you so much. I can't help but to. You're just so nice. Yeah, like I said before, That really just depends on how we choose to live life. Um, because God already made a way for us to avoid going to hell. I mean, that's the only answer I can really come up with. I mean, no, absolutely. Yeah, and that's a good thing too. I don't find you being rude and mean and you know what? You know what? How dare you ask me questions? Like, you just offended me. How I'm offended that like you ask me questions that make my my gears turn. Like, how dare you do that to me? You're just you're so mean and like you know whatever. I don't know what people say anymore. How dare you? Like, I oughta I don't know what. I oughta do something. Throw poop at you. Oh, I just knocked over my water bottle. Dang it. Yep, I'm gonna throw elephant poop on you. That's right. All because just because. Because you ask me too many questions. Yep, I'm gonna be just like the government, and I'm gonna throw poop on you. I don't know if the government actually throws poop on people, but you know what I'm trying to say, I think. Poop! Oh, alright, well, you have fun. Can we talk more afterwards? Oh, that's true. Hopefully we can talk more afterwards. I already miss you. I really do. I already miss you. Aw, I have to wait till the next day. Oh, poo. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait now. Dang it. Ugh. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the stream too, cause um, cause I've been streaming for like a long time. Anyway, and it drains my phone battery too. I don't know why, but anyway. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Every single one of you.